Many Christians believe that a little bit of sin while they're serving God is just unavoidable. It's just a part of the Christian life. But is that what Scripture says? Is that what Jesus taught? Let's take a look at Luke 16:13. No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You aren't able to serve God and mammon. Jesus is saying here, you can serve only one master. So if you're serving sin, if you sin at all, then you can't serve God. And check this out. In John 8:34, Jesus says, everyone who commits sin is the bondservant of sin. This is very specific. Everyone who commits sin is serving sin. Well, if we can serve only one master, that leaves God out. Now let's imagine that Jesus taught that we can't serve God because we're sinners. Well, these two verses that I just read, you can't have two masters, and because we sin, we're a bondservant of sin. Sin is our master. Well, what would that tell us? Why would he say that? Wouldn't his point be that we're just helplessly stuck in sin and that we'll never be able to serve God? So is that just to make us feel bad? I don't think so. No, he wouldn't do that. And in fact, he taught we can serve God. To see this in Jesus' own words, let's look at Matthew 22:37, where Jesus said, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. All those alls leave no room for sin. That makes sense because Jesus understands that to serve God is to exclude sin. So Jesus believes we can turn from our sin. So to sum all this up, 1, you can serve only one master. 2, Jesus taught we can and should serve God, and we know it's only possible to serve God without sin. And 3, if you sin, you're a bondservant of sin. Your master is not God. Well, the undeniable conclusion of Jesus' own words in these verses is that a sinner is not a servant of God. Being a servant of God requires no longer committing sin. It's an either-or scenario with no exceptions. And service to God requires undeviating obedience at all times. We can all acknowledge as Christians that Jesus taught we should serve God. Jesus would not have taught these lessons if he didn't believe we have the potential to no longer sin, the potential to serve God. If you'd like to learn more about this topic, we recommend the article, What Jesus Taught About Doing Right and Wrong, linked in the description. Please join us as we will continue to offer new and interesting insights for your Sabbath School studies. And if you want to keep up with our new studies as they are published, we recommend subscribing. We're on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and on plenty of other podcast apps. Links for subscribing are in the description. God bless, and from Mary, many blessings.